Welcome, guys. You know him. He just did an interview. I'm Gandhi. This is Towie.
What's up?
And he's going to be joining me for this next match taking place at 11:15. We're a little bit behind because these players always have to warm up.
Always.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well. We were just touching on how our team was doing and what we felt about, our last match last night in that interview with Chris. We're pumped.
Well, I mean, you guys are definitely human, which is a good sign.
Surprising.
Yeah,
a lot of people didn't expect that.
No, I didn't. I expected you guys to not lose a game again, but talk me through it. How you lost to Straight, which nothing from them, but come on.
Yeah, well,
what?
I can't take anything away from Straight. I love all those guys, and
Yeah.
I think they're all really, really good. Obviously, veterans, been around for forever, but we came out really, really flat. We finished the series before we played them was the amateur team, and we beat them really quickly. The series was like a 20-minute series, 25-minute series, yeah. And then it was like an hour wait. We just sat around, and then we went out to play. We did a free-for-all a couple times, but came out to play Straight, and we were just really flat. We didn't play our game in that first game, and that was a huge wake-up call, obviously, and we all started playing a lot better.
Yeah. Now, switching our gaze from the beautiful Instinct to our 11:15 match, Evil taking on Turning Point. Now, you guys played Turning Point in the pool.
We did.
What did you think of these guys?
I thought they were really, really good. Turning Point, our games were really, really close against them. The first game really could have gone either way. It was a 3-2 win on Sanctuary, and they had the lead at one point. It was 2-2, and we ended up spawning in our base. They were pushing in. The next game, the Slayer game, was also close until around the 35 mark. We kind of ran away with it there, but they're definitely good. They can definitely take this next match.
And on the other side, we have Evil, which is Goofy, Nated, Twin Savior, and Crim6. New team, completely new team. Have you got a chance to watch them play or no?
I really haven't, to be honest.
Really?
I think we've played them a couple times maybe online, but outside of that, with the LAN network not being around, it's really –
Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's really a disadvantage to know how teams are doing and have all the top teams prepared coming into a tournament.
All right, well, game number one is going to be Capture the Flag on Redemption. As soon as our players are ready with their Astros on, we will jump into it. But for the time being, you can hear the soothing voice of Towie.
Always.
Always, always, always. Now, Turning Point. New team, doesn't have Best Man, has Adrenaline. I personally think it's a better fit. What do you think? Is it better with Adrenaline, or is it Best Man like an X Factor?
Best Man, especially last year, you could tell was an X Factor on Triggers Down. Especially with Walsh and him having teamed before. I didn't know what to expect with the Adrenaline pickup since Best Man had left, but they've proven, at least throughout this tournament so far, that they're equally as good as their last roster, if not better.
Really?
So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how they do.
Okay, well, I'm with it. Now, if you had to pick one player to really just focus on to just shut down on Turning Point, it's going to be Ninja, right? Or is it going to be Mikwin? Because Mikwin's kind of like the unsung hero who no one really gives enough credit to, because Ninja's on his JTV with funny hats and making faces and all that stuff.
I would still have to go with Ninja, to be honest. He definitely is the biggest X factor, I feel, on their team, because he can play like everyone is accustomed to seeing him play. But if you can shut him down, then their whole team loses that,
that edge,
momentum, that edge that he brings to the table. If you can shut Ninja down, then it kind of brings down their whole team.
And now on the other side, Evil, which is 4 players who I personally would single out on an individual team, but they're all together. Which one? Is it Crim6? Is it Nated? You never want Nated to get heated up.
I would have to go with Nated.
Yeah.
I think of Nated and Ninja in the same class of, if one of them gets heated up, you're in trouble.
Okay, well.
So you got to make sure to keep them on edge.
So if you're playing them online, single those 2 guys out. But everyone has joined the party as we are waiting to get game number 1 underway. I'm so excited for this one. This is for top 8, Towie. Will Turning Point be back into it, or will it be Evil?
We'll have to see. I might give the edge to Turning Point in this.
Turning Point it is. Well, let's go ahead and start this game. Game number 1, Capture the Flag on Redemption. But nope, I am so wrong. Crim6, I guess, is superstitious as he has to make his shoulder pads correct. What? climax is here as we are finally into game 1. It's taken us 27 minutes, but we are here. Starting on board with the red team's X-Factor, Naded. Now, of course, on this map, there are the Rockets down on the bottom, Sniper on the side, and Naded just, crouching off the beginning. Tally, is this a new strat? Just bait the team into the top middle?
I'm not sure. His teammate ran to the side and put some excellent shots down on people, but 2 of them both got away. They weren't able to clean up those kills.
Yep, Naded's just going to kind of hide out as he's waiting on Adrenaline to push in. On the other side, though, McWin has the Rockets. Ninja is in an average position at best. Walshy's going to be pushing up top as he spots the player port, and Naded picking up the sniper. Okay, Towie, all right. I go on rants every event since this map has been added.
Yeah.
Does the sniper do anything on this map? I've never seen it fully used.
It's about positioning, because if you're sitting top middle with sniper, they can spawn and come at you from any angle, and you know how much harder it is to snipe guys when they're looking at you and shooting you. That's the biggest thing. So it's about taking angles, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't take. Wow, that was a good rocket. Yeah, unfortunately, people when they get sniped, they don't take the best angles. If you were sniping from where Walshy is right now, the other team's attention would all be on you. It's much harder to hit a shot on a guy shooting you than it is a guy just walking the other way.
So you think it's better to kind of hang out at yellow?
At bases, yeah, or trying to just maybe from bottom mid watching spawns. It's the best way to get snipe shots.
All right, well, turning point in just a minute. 20 has the flag already on their plat. There is 3 members of Evil down. Crim6 is the last one, and he's going to try to stop the flag carrier, but it's not the best, but he still takes down one. Walshy putting in the first flag. Turning point coming out, making a statement. As Walshy just kind of moses his way back in. Members of Evil are actually taken down during that flag cap. That's unusual.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, right?
Turning point needs to make sure to not get the counter cap, but somehow Evil overextended really poorly there.
Yeah, Crim6 really tried to engage that battle.
They all got their shields weak and then were unable to get their shields back and died.
Adrenaline really just getting taken down. There's 2 members down on turning point.
We can switch over to Naded. He has sniper again. He's got the new sniper.
All right, there you go. Give it to Towie. Towie wants Naded as Naded is going one-on-one with Walshy. And Walshy's going to be taken down. Perfect time for Naded as they are going to be running the flag top middle. Naded's going to be putting in the shots. Can't do it. But they all spawn green. He knows what to expect from them. And there's only 2 members alive of Evil as turning point throws perfect nades. And Goofy still running the flag. A slight fumble, but it may have worked out better for him as he's going to put it in. No!
He gets picked off. This is going to end up getting a return for sure.
Well, Captain Clutch doing it once again. I always forget that I can't ever count him out.
You can't ever count him out.
Okay.
This is a really good flag run right here by Walshy.
Really?
Well, he got spotted, but he tried to throw it up and then hold it so that they thought he was still going top middle with it. Slight flag fumble there.
It's okay.
He's got to go quick. He's able to put that in. That was a really good flag run.
Okay. Are you a fan of running the flag bottom? Because me and Wade have just been screaming of it.
I'm not a fan of it for sure, but the way that he ran it there was he jumped like he was on the ledge and then held it and dropped. So they thought maybe he was sitting top middle with it.
The old fake out.
Yeah.
Well, it is 2-0 turning point after just 3 minutes and 20 seconds as Crim6 is attempting to put the flag in. But they're still in a good position. Even though Walshy has this pull, Twin Savior really needs to get back to his base with those rockets and do some damage. Yeah. But instead, he doesn't do any damage. He barely hits Walshy with that flag, or with the rocket, and now he dies.
Yeah, that was really
not a good life. Not a good life at all. Now, Tally, since I have you in the booth, I can pick the instinct brain, and then I can say why people are losing game types.
Sure.
So what is the ideal setup in this map? If you could have all 4 dead for like 15 seconds,
sure,
and you could just spread out throughout the map, where would you want to be? Just to pull the flag, not necessarily running it, just pull it.
Sure. It's all situational, but ideally you want to try to pull the flag before they're all dead. You don't want to be pulling it when they're all dead, because then you're still running it, and it's not necessarily that far out of their base, and they'll all be alive.
That is the one thing I've noticed about Instinct is that you normally you get about 3 down, and then you wait wherever that last guy is, you actually run the flag to him.
Oh, it helps, yeah, because then you close in on the gap there, and you know that they're not going to spawn there.
Yep. So the spawn influence is you just get the flag and you run towards where the last guy is at,
yep,
assuming your teammates are there to help.
You like to collapse on those locations. Yeah, it's commonly seen most on Element. You know, if you see one or two guys in one base and then only 2 guys alive, you collapse on the spawns there and run the flag towards them.
Nated spotting Mikwin, showing some life here is Evil. Nated just has yet to get into a groove in this game. He took second place at our second event. What a pun right there. But we haven't really seen him. Yeah, but we haven't really seen him back, you know? Like, what happened to the Nated who was always just a force, a threat, no matter what team he was on? Is he just not practicing or something?
I don't know. I know exactly what you mean, though. I mean, he hasn't been as big of a factor in a while.
Yeah, a long time. And I miss it because Nated used to be such an awesome player to watch. And as soon as Evil Cap, Adrenaline now has the flag in the top middle. Turning Point somehow is able to get it almost.
We got 2 dead. Mikwin has a new snipe here, though.
Oh, so he's
getting picked off. He's getting picked off.
Oh yeah. As soon as I hear a team gets a sniper, I'm like, okay, well, they just lost team control. Because that guy becomes such a pansy. You get the sniper, he turns into such a pansy.
We try to push up and just, you know, you have to really ignore the fact that you even have snipers sometimes. A lot of players feel like because they have a snipe, they need to have it out. They need to be shooting with that. It's so much better sometimes just to push up with a DMR. It doesn't matter that much if you lose it, if you have another teammate there just to grab it right away after.
Yeah, I would definitely go for rockets over this. And Nated
seems to be wasting the rockets so that they don't.
No, I think it was prediction rockets trying to look like a genius. Because or else he would have wasted the other 2, correct? But now they have the Turning Point has the flag top middle. Nated's coming in. Here's his easy
they forgot
double
about
kill.
him.
Yeah.
There was 1 shot under that base. It must have been poor communication because 9 times out of 10 he should have been cleaned up there, no doubt.
Maybe on instinct, Dowie. Maybe on instinct. Mikwin with the sniper, just keeping it out, not helping his teammates at all. That's going to be 2 members down for Turning Point.
They're all alive here for Evil. They're running the flag top mid.
Goofy has the flag. He's going to get it on his platform.
No one really in position to stop this flag.
Is the
we got
only
2
one
guys
who's
coming
close.
in low. He gets picked off.
Oh, and Ninja barely misses it, and that is all tied up after 7 minutes. Evil just making Mikwin pay for his costly mistakes. If one guy screws up, it's just
unbelievable.
over.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of the mistakes that teams make. So close to that triple.
Somehow they have managed to.
They got to keep running this flag here. They can't slow down. This should be a cap. There's only 1 guy in position, and he's not able to get there. That was a real good execution of the counter cap.
Yeah,
we saw 2 guys die as Evil tried to put in that flag, and Turning Point able to turn that around.
Awesome job by Ninja getting in the base, but just like that, Evil was already in Turning Point's base as Crim6 picks up a double kill. He is not pulling the flag, though.
Yeah, trying to do too much here.
Is that a problem that happens often, just trying to do too much for your team in this game? Because you have sprint, so you can get around the map and kind of like help out.
A lot of players need to realize the advantage of staying alive longer. You know, you can stay in better positions, you can help your teammates a lot better if you just try to stay alive. Short flag fumble from Walshy there.
Yeah, that's the second one we've seen from him. Not very Captain Clutch-like. And Walshy's just flying at the members of Evil. He knows they're all spawning. That's going to be 2-1 down as Nated is running a flag during this time. I didn't even pay attention.
He got it back so quick. I was about to say. All 4 dead, though. They should be able to get this counter cap if they play it right.
Ninja's watching the spawns.
Spawned at yellow. That is so unfortunate that the spawns are set up there.
Well, it is all Ninja's fault, to be completely honest, because he was nading bottom yellow. Or no, he was nading bottom green. I'm sorry, not yellow. He was nading bottom green, just completely canceling out those spawns.
And now, now Turning Point is all disorganized. They had split spawns. Nated here is running another flag. He got their flag all the way up to top middle.
And Twin Savior's going to chase down Walshy, which isn't a bad idea because he was the last one.
Crim6 is continuing to push this flag in. I'm not sure if this will work out. This is getting Nated.
Nope, they overextended on this one, Towie. I think we can say that it's going to get
Nated's now the last guy alive, yeah.
Now, as a coach, when you see like Roy or Lunchbox or Stoller or anyone from your team, the last one being Ogre 2, I might as well say his name.
Sure.
Kind of overextending, are you like, hey, pull back, or are you just like, you know what, these guys know what the hell they're doing?
It depends completely on the situation, you know?
Okay.
Because Halo is such a situational game, and you know, it really depends. If we're dying, I make sure to tell, you know, people to stay alive in certain situations and make sure we know. We never want to go all 4 down. The worst thing you can do ever is go all 4 down at the same time, because that gives the other team so much time to set up. Even if you go all 4 down for a second, it's much better so that you can still push out. But to make sure that we don't all die at the same time is definitely something that I try to take charge of on our team.
So you're constantly in their air saying, okay, guys, we have 2 down, we have 3 down, you're the last one alive, you got to stay alive.
Every single time we have 2 down, I make sure that those last 2 guys work together. They get by each other, so it's harder to kill. And even if one guy ends up dying, usually that other guy can pick off the weak guy. Because it's much better to spawn and have 3 of the other team alive than have 4 of the other team alive.
So it's not good to challenge.
Definitely not, no.
So my game plays off.
Maybe a little bit.
Okay, all right, thank you for that. And they were actually Turning Point, you know, as we were having our nice conversation, I was expecting Turning Point to put in that flag, but it looks like Goofy's got the sniper trying to do something. He's at yellow, and he is just
once again
taken down by Walshy.
Snipe almost being useless on this game type, to be honest.
It's completely
We feel
useless.
the same. We don't go for it a lot of the time because it's obviously important to have, and you should grab it if it's up. But you know, you don't want to go out of position necessarily to grab it because a lot of times you see the player that does have that snipe almost become unimportant on that team.
Useless.
Yeah, he certainly does.
Things are looking good for Evil as they have complete control of top middle. All members of Turning Point spawning at green as Adrenaline got the only split spawn. He is going to be pushing up on yellow. Crim6 spotting him. Is not able to take him down, but we have a double kill from Twin Saviors. He's going to be pushing in on the Turning Point base.
That was a big play out of Mick when he was able to kill that flag guy. That gives him another 5 seconds or so. And Crim6 challenge there. That's definitely going to cost him when all of Turning Point spawns here. I don't think they'll be able to get this
going for the
flag
ridiculous.
back.
There's all members of Turning Point alive, and he's still going with the flag run. No member of Turning Point really swarming him. Finally, Adrenaline he needs to get this return. This is way too close to the wire. We are 3 minutes and 44 seconds away.
Yeah, I would say he has to go for the return here.
Have to.
He can someone can sprint in and get a touch.
Or outshoot him.
It ended up resetting. That was very, very lucky for them. It'll be really, really important to see who gets next weapons here in 20 seconds. That really might determine the game.
18-10, both weapons will be dropping, correct, Tally? Yep. Awesome. Just remembering it. MLG plays is a little bit different because it's a 15-minute compared to a 30, so the math is kind of, it's up there. McWin falling to the bottom. They are waiting on these rockets. Good job by their coach to tell him, but McWin is spotted, and now Evil's going to get these rockets and the sniper. Crim6 picking up a body shot. Even though he's taken down, he's still weakened him. Twin Savior picking it up. 2 members down for Turning Point as Walshy just goes down. Adrenaline and McWin, the only 2 alive. Evil, it's looking good for him right now.
It was definitely important to notice, too, though. Turning Point was able to kill 2 of the Evil members before they went all 4 down there. So they couldn't really push in on their spawns too well. You see Twin Savior kind of walking around, not clueless, but he didn't have the callouts of where the spawns were, was able to be taken out by Walshy.
I'm pretty sure Twin Savior plays about 2 sensitivity, or he has a very slow turn controller after that. Did you see that?
That was very slow.
Yeah.
Very slow.
Walshy picking up the kill. Now he has
the sniper guy sitting in gold there and is able to be taken out.
Yeah, it's pretty much what I've learned is just do not grab the sniper. Don't even think about it.
We don't stress it. It's definitely important to grab because you can get into a better position with it where they don't expect you to be. It's really an advantage, but it's, you know, we don't stress it to go out of position for it.
And it's also a momentum changer. It is.
Absolutely.
If you get a big double kill or a triple kill or even a big no scope, even if it's not a headshot, your team's going to be like, yeah, let's go.
No doubt.
Twin Savior getting hit by grenades. He evades out, goes for a no scope here. Not gonna happen. Everyone has dreams.
Yeah,
but some
that's a good play. He pushed back up with his DMR here, though, unfortunately.
Oh, but it said he does that.
He could have had 3 shots on that guy, but that's okay.
It's all right. Things are looking good for him. Towie, it is a minute 30, and they are pushing the flag, and Walshy is in a position to stop it.
Flag.
1 member of Turning Point down.
Alive. He's got to try to book it. I don't see how he could get this cap.
Walshy is going for the cap. The pull, and Walshy gets the pull. They're going to go for a huge counter cap as Evil is all spawning at green. Turning Point should know this. Twin Savior pushing in on the base, spots Walshy. He throws a nade for some ridiculous reason. He's going to be taken down. Walshy makes a pace, punch him in the face. Ninja takes down 2.
This new sniper here. Pulls off the insane headshot on Nada jumping there.
Walshy with another flag fumble as Crim6 is invading into the base.
They should be able to put this in.
But Evil is still in a position.
They need to stay alive.
It is 45 seconds away from regulation. As it stands, Evil will take, or Turning Point will take game 1. 2 members of Turning Point go down. It is a 2-on-2. Nated is surging into the base. He is going to get the flagpole. He needs to be. He needs to hear a call
Nated
out.
really needs to stay alive here. He needs to run the flag and try his best to stay alive.
Oh, but Ninja says no.
Rocket spawn again here in about 10 seconds.
Does that matter at 15-10?
It does not matter, I would say, but if you're able to get the flag out already and then have that rocket guy support the flag runner, that's really all that you could do. Ninja's able to pick up these rockets with evade, though. I don't see how Evil's able to pull this game off.
Twin Savior's actually in the base, and he gets a touch. Ninja is not in a good enough position. He's actually at the other team's base. I thought he was at green. Twin Savior's going to be running this in. He has no idea Ninja's there, and Ninja barely misses the rocket. He's going for the other rocket. That is such a choke, and they're going to be able to tie up the game, Towie.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my Ninja just blowing it.
He thought he assumed that player was dead. He shot the rocket and assumed he was dead. There were 2 guys there. I can't believe that they were able to tie that. That was unbelievable play, to be honest.
But just like that,
but
all members
of the Evil, all dead, only one alive nated. He's going to have to throw some good nades here.
Walshy barely hit by that nade. He looks like he's going to put it in.
That's very fortunate.
Very, very fortunate for Turning Point as they take game number 1, 5-4. Just when we thought Ninja's mistake would toss them the game, they get all 4 down and they just take the game over. And let's take a look at these stats here. Mickwin going 34-28. Ninja right there with a +4.
The biggest thing to probably take out of these stats, unbelievable amount of assists.
Oh, yeah.
Adrenaline.
Look at that, 15 assists.
That's nuts.
How do you even do that?
That's nuts.
That's. I used to always call assists were getting out DMR'd. How do you feel about that?
It's a fair assessment of assists.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, we have game number 2 coming up. Team Slayer on Android. Do you want to stay?
I'd love to stay.
All right. Well, I'm going to put myself out of the booth. I'm going to bring the Shockwave in. You can be joined by him. And I just have one request. I would like to start with Walshy on game number 2. Can you carry that out for me?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, it is always a pleasure, my friend.
It's great. Thank you.
Stay tuned. Wave will be joining Towie in the booth. Love you guys.